Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Wood, and today we're going to continue learning about the scientific method. Two parts that go along with the scientific method are knowing how to make observations and knowing how to make inferences. There's a difference between the two. Observations are facts that we can see, taste, touch, feel, or hear. So anytime we make a statement using our five senses, we are making an observation. The girl is wearing a yellow dress. This is an example of an observation because you can see with your eyes that the girl is wearing a yellow dress. You're using your sense of sight to make that observation. The cactus has needles. You're using your sense of sight again to make an observation that by looking at this cactus, you see that it has needles. An inference takes more thought. We use our observations to make inferences. Inferences are more like smart guesses. Two people might make a different inference about the same observation. Let's take a look. One person might think this girl likes yellow dresses. Just by looking at the picture, can we see that she likes yellow dresses? Can we hear that she likes yellow dresses? Can we taste that she likes yellow dresses? Can we touch that she likes yellow dresses? No, we can't. So it's just a smart guess that because she's wearing a yellow dress, that she likes them. But we can't use our five senses to prove that fact. One person might think her parents made her wear the yellow dress. Just by looking at the picture, we can't use our five senses to see which one of those statements is correct. But both of them are inferences because they're smart guesses based on just by what you see in the picture. Now it's your turn. I'm going to show you a few pictures and statements, and you're going to decide if I'm making an observation or if I'm making an inference. The chipmunk likes peanuts. Just by looking at this picture, can we tell that he likes peanuts? This is going to be an inference. We observe, we use our sense of sight to see that he has a peanut and he's getting ready to eat it, but we're not for sure if he likes it. We can't see if he likes it. He can't communicate with us and tell us that he likes it. So, because it says the word likes, we know that that is an inference. We're not using our five senses. Mrs. Jones enjoys cooking with her husband. Is that an inference or an observation? That is an inference. Just because you can see that I have cooking materials in this picture doesn't mean that I enjoy cooking. I can't prove that just by looking at this picture. However, if you made that inference, you're correct. I do enjoy cooking with my husband. Mrs. Campbell's snowman has on a hat. Is that an inference or an observation? That is an observation. We can see that Mrs. Campbell's snowman has on a hat with our picture. In our picture, we're using our sense of sight. This is a tricky one. Pay very close attention. This food smells good. Well, is this going to be an inference or an observation? This is going to be an inference. Because we're only looking at a picture, we're not there to see if the food smells good or not. Just by looking at the picture, we can't tell if the food smells good. So that's going to be an inference. Mrs. Collins loves fishing. Is that an inference or an observation? That is an inference. We see that Miss Collins caught a fish in this picture. However, we don't know if she loves fishing. Just because she's smiling in this picture, we could say that she's just smiling because someone's taking her picture. It doesn't necessarily mean she loves fishing. So because that is a guess, that's going to be an inference. There is snow on the hills. Is that going to be an inference or an observation? That's going to be an observation. We can look at this picture and see that there is still snow on these hills. Mrs. Hatfield's favorite team is University of Kentucky. Is that an inference or an observation? It's going to be an inference. It's going to be a guess. We can see that she has on University of Kentucky clothing, and even her dog does too, but it's a guess as that is her favorite team. Just because she's wearing it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be her favorite team. So that's going to be an inference because we're making a smart guess.